whole piano is built around the hammer weight, because the mass of the hammer and its velocity is how the energy is transmitted into the soundboard. The energy comes from the weight of the hammer. And if you think about this as a starting point for building a piano, it's just a way of thinking that I think has great validity. And in my designing of action designs, touch weight designs, we start with the hammer weight and we build the action around that hammer weight. And when you start to dissect a piano and look, for instance, at each key and measure the effect of each lead weight, we see that pianos with perfectly even down weights have uneven key weights and uneven hammer weights. And for this reason, some pianos feel more even than others, almost just by accident. So what I developed was a system where we take apart the action and individually weigh each component and measure its effect and look at it on a graph. But with computers, suddenly I could start looking at measurements from piano to piano to piano, measuring all these components. And everyone was different, and I was slowly, bit by bit, I started to understand the relationships. And bit by bit, the relationships revealed themselves to me as an algebraic expression. And this is what I call the equation of balance. The equation of balance is a fundamental, I guess you'd call it an algorithm, which explains the weight leverage characteristics of piano action.
Steve and I were to the point where we were rebuilding Steinways on a pretty regular basis. We had a good reputation, but like most technicians, we were getting inconsistent results. We would finish a piano and it would play like a dream and we'd think we were geniuses, and then we'd finish another one and it would play like a truck, and we'd say, uh-oh, what went wrong? So we were searching for answers, and David Stanwood at that time was already starting to give classes and publish articles about his work, which is all about balancing the action to a higher level than has been done previously. And I think like most technicians, both Steve and I read the articles, looked at what he was doing, and thought he was nuts.
Once that equation came to light, suddenly it was possible to create a predictable feel and response in the action. And when a customer is paying a lot of money for a piano, we want to be able to say, yes, we can give you a light action or an action that you can play and control the sound, or a big sound, or a mellow sound.
And we did our first job using Stanwood's basic principles, and the result was pretty remarkable. And to prove to ourselves that it wasn't a fluke, we did another one. And then we did another one. And suddenly we were getting very consistent results, exactly the way we wanted them.